insufficiently embossed, but attractive. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Nelforge, the West Road Gateway.
Woo!
Well, some of the team has a job. Some of the team has a mystery. Let's see. It started when Haman Flarsh, Minister of Children in Nelforge, he shapes Nelforge's youth. And he asked Saphir, Shoes Paladin, Goat Riding Paladin, to help locate a truant child in the Tuning's Fork neighborhood.
Which he seems to know nothing about and have never been to.
And as a bard, I have to concentrate really hard to call it Tuning's Fork rather than Tuning Forks.
Yeah.
Well, the reason it has that name is that from the south gate, you head north up a little road, and then the road splits.
So it looks like a
fork
in
in the road.
The name. Ah.
Yeah.
It must just split it into two, because if it split into 3 or 4, you would just call it a regular fork.
Or a trident.
Or a salad fork.
Tuning's trident.
Yeah, Tuning's
You know,
fork.
I've had this conversation with another group. Let's not do this again.
Thing?
Yes.
With Tuning's trident?
Really?
Not bad.
Okay, you know what? Let's stop now.
That's remarkably specific. Okay.
We're burning daylight and bandwidth.
Matthew!
Matt's made it.
Hey. Good to see you, buddy. So, I was asked to see what was up with the truant kid.
Oh, goodness.
And the minute he said where this kid was from, I'm like,
Squee?
y'all shouldn't be worrying about this kid's school, and y'all should be worrying if this kid's even still alive and getting fed and shit.
Yeah.
But I didn't say that because dude's an academic. He don't know shit. So instead, I just decided to make myself a mentor to the kiddo. Which is proving hard because apparently, this dude couldn't tell me shit about where the kid even lives. He was just like, this kid is a hide and seek champ apparently.
We didn't have a name. We didn't have.
But
like,
I made a very valuable contact in the district.
Yeah, you don't have a name, but you do know it. You do know that he's been seen most frequently around a street called Wendell's Way.
Wait, we don't have a name for the kid?
You don't have a name for the kid either.
No. He didn't give me shit.
This guy has like a really crappy version of spider sense plus principal sense. He's like, somewhere a child is not attending school.
We have no address, no description, and no name. Nothing. We have nothing. Only
that's
just
really
some kid.
I would have thought we would at least have a name.
Yeah.
Right? No.
That would have been so convenient to have a name.
I don't even know how he knows that the kid is truant or even exists if he doesn't.
This is what he has of him is sightings.
Yeah.
He has been seen, but not described.
And there's a child not missing from class, so
Parents never sent him to school, which is not good.
There was one child that was not missing from class. We need that child.
Every child was not missing from class.
Okay.
I'm kind of astonished that the truancy rates
all the children who
so
should be
low.
are.
Yeah, it's astonishing to me that the truancy rates in Nelforge, at least for like census acknowledged children, are so low that they can afford to send an adventurer after every single truant.
Well, you have to understand the extenuating circumstances. Nelforge is a neighborhood unfamiliar to Minister Flarsh and many of his aides.
Plus, Paladin, you would ask a policeman in modern day. You would ask a policeman to look into stories of a kid who should be in school who isn't.
Right.
They struck lucky in my case, in that I happen to be a mostly honest, mostly good-hearted individual.
Yes, there are those other.
So, like, fixing people and killing people in equal measure.
Yes,
and usually the right people put into each camp.
Mm-hmm.
So they're lucky because they could have easily gotten someone really fucked up for this job.
Attenuating circumstances, like the corpses.
Like the corpses. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's speaking about them, am I about to become one?
Who knows?
Not necessarily. Possibly not even.
Sure. I just spooked an assassin.
Everyone's about to become a corpse. It's just a timeline of, is it a year, 10 years, 500 years? This is D&D.
True that.
Let's
see. We need to wind back a little bit because not everyone who is here now was here then.
True.
And so, let's see.
Yeah,
let me get a document up to take a few notes because this is going to be a bit disjointed. We're going to cut first to 2 days before.
Ooh, a classic literary technique.
Yes.
Something like.
Flashback.
Well, the idea is we're flashing back to Emmy's trip in a wagon train full of angry beetles.
Yay!
Right.
Up north to a, well, it looks just like a, on the road to the overgrowth, as it's known. You also passed by, now I can't remember the name of it.
Hot dog stand.
Wilderness Grove, which is the elven community, which is an impenetrable sargassum of trees and vines and grasses and bushes and other plant life that protects them, apparently. Mm-hmm.
I want to live there.
Well, I have good news and bad news for you. Which would you like first?
Bad news.
Yeah, not being an elf, you're not getting in.
Yeah.
So orcs probably couldn't pass.
No.
They won't even let half elves in, apparently, so they're like super
man.
Insular.
I know. It's my lifetime goal to eventually get in there just to piss somebody off.
By hook or by crook.
Nice. I support this goal. I want to help make it happen.
Yeah.
I'll give this away now by crook. Yeah.
But I mean, my kind of OOC lifetime gaming goals are help Emmy's characters do things they shouldn't. Like, we make a great team that, like, Emmy's like, I want to do a dumb thing, and I'm like, I want to help you.
Yeah. I'm always
at least all of that shit.
Something I really shouldn't do, and everybody else is like, we're gonna help you with that. But especially she's like, we're gonna do that.
I got your back.
We just need like a powerful, influential elf to owe you a life debt and grant you honorary elfhood.
Okay, so we're
like,
gonna put together a situation where you can like save an elf from a threat that's not really a threat, like maybe a rampaging orc.
Turnip.
So you
a rampaging turnip.
Sounds good. It sounds like a plan.
Could not possibly backfire.
No, it's gonna work. It's gonna be great. There's no way it could go wrong. And spark a civil war. Definitely not.
Anyway, let's get back to Emmy.
Yeah.
Zarya riding up north in a wagon train, like I said, full of angry, sometimes buzzing beetles.
Angry beetles.
Mm-hmm.
It's too bad the wagon doesn't have a better suspension. If it was a smooth ride, they might be calm, but as it is, and they're constantly.
The problem is they are in such a concentration in there.
Mm-hmm. They're locusizing.
Some insects, you crowd them in too close to each other, they start eating each other.
Oof.
A little bit of that might be happening in there. They tried to get wagons big enough to accommodate these things.
Then again, is that something they want to prevent for any reason?
Well, one of the ideas they had was to use the beetles to maybe penetrate that otherwise impenetrable overgrowth. Out of a curiosity.
So wait, the overcity is not cool with the elves being as xenophobic as they are?
Well, okay. They're not taking the beetles to Wilderness Wood. That is the elves' territory, and they are content to leave it to them. They are taking it farther north to an overgrowth that is actually called the overgrowth and is
a different
impenetrable. Yes, a different impenetrable overgrowth, one that is not nearly as neatly maintained or manicured as Wilderness Wood appears to be.
Right, okay.
Like between the wood and the Stout Mountain?
Yes, it is.
I hope nothing bad happens with this plan. So, like, is there something?
Why would you say that out loud?
It sounds
like tempting fate in DMs.
Nice.
So I mean, they're just like, hey, here's some really gnarly woods. We want to get in there. We don't like not knowing what's in these woods, so we're gonna throw some hungry beetles at it. Or is there like some kind of lost
tempting fate? Tempting fate in GMs. Oh, like, James. Lead me not into temptation. I can find it for myself. Yeah.
Well, we do it all the time anyway.
We do. That's a thing.
So there are 1 or 2 inn stops on the way, and one evening, you're at this inn called the Broken Dog.
Ouch.
The Broken Dog.
The Broken Dog.
Aww.
Interesting.
Broken. That's sad.
Housebroken.
Well,
oh, okay. That's okay.
No, the sign over the door actually has a dog. Looks like an image has been captured in mid-run, and there is a break in the center of it. Judging by the fragments around the break, it appears to have been made of pottery or clay or something.
Oh. There's probably a story behind that.
Oh, I bet you there is.
In fact, as a bard, I want to hear it.
That's okay.
Does it involve sky quotes? Sky commas?
No, it doesn't.
Matter of fact, SOP for a bard, for any bard I play, is going to be when he comes to a town and sees a tavern with an unusual name, is to try and get the story from the tavern keeper.
That's good barding, that is.
No good barding saves your horse in battle.
True.
That's good.
Bartery, I think, is the word you were looking for.
Oh, right. Sorry.
That was rough. That was assault and bartery. Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, you stopped at the Broken Dog, and the highlight of that night and that trip even,
right,
is coming into that inn, which is otherwise just occupied by a few of the local farmers, and apparently one elf, who, for an elf, appears old.
Whoa.
Sweet.
1,000 years, probably.
Yeah, he looks out the window at the wagons, which are just being unhitched, and has people fussing over it to make sure that nothing happens to those wagons, because that would be kind of bad.
Oh yeah.
And that old fellow sits there smoking a pipe and looks out and says, "So he's decided it's time for that, is it?" Has he?
Weird.
He's decided
meet his eyes and raise an eyebrow.
This is for Emmy because she's the only one of the group there.
Oh, right. Well, then I'm not there. Never mind. I don't do that because
Right.
silly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but I'm the blunt one, so I look at him. He's decided it's time for what? Or who's decided it's time for what is probably actually what I would say.
That old man lives at, what is the name of that Duke? Or what is it these days? Umbrell. Yeah, Umbrell. Duke Umbrell's got an advisor. Very old. Very old. Maybe too old. And that overgrowth's been there for a very long time. You may be releasing beetles, but I think you're kicking a beehive.
What do you mean?
I mean, nothing good is going to come out of using those beetles for whatever it is I think he's going to do, and I think I'm right about what he's going to do.
I was told we were releasing them to. What was it he told us we were releasing them for?
To get through some undergrowth, I think.
Overgrowth. We were releasing
the overgrowth. Yeah, the overgrowth.
The growth is both over and under. The growth.
That sounds portentous.
All around.
Well, it got that way for a reason. Undo that, and you may have to undo a few other things in there, too.
Oh, dear.
You elves and your very ominous things.
Of course we are. We've seen a lot of things.
Don't you think you could be a little bit more, I don't know, less vague and more...
I could. What fun would that be?
Oh, fuck this guy.
So, you just want me to go and see what fun it's going to be then, huh?
Then he sort of looks at you a little closer, gets maybe just a bit wide-eyed, leans in toward you, then again taps your staff with his pipe. You may be just the one to do it. And if that's his plan, things might work out okay. Good luck.
And he disappears in a puff of
Not
smoke.
foreboding at all. In the slightest.
Yeah, I kind of roll my eyebrows at him and say, yes, well, thank you, Mr. Vague. I appreciate it.
The opposite of Captain Obvious.
yeah, essentially.
Come back anytime, young lady. I can be even more obscure.
Yeah.
Well,
self-awareness is good.
Humor about it.
Mm-hmm. And what follows that night is a bunch of peaceful drinking. And no more ominous stories, because he's not answering any more questions.
Of course not.
Later, you get up.
To try.
Yeah, later you crest.
Story of the broken dog?
You're not there.
Well, eventually.
Well,
hopefully.
Yes, you will be there eventually. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, because we're escorting the stuff.
Yeah, she's escorting the beetles, and just a few other highlights. You crest a hill, with the wagons crest the hill, and you see what looks like a valley smothered in vines and trees and greenery.
Oh, wow. Fascinating.
Mm-hmm. The approach the wagons are taking in this particular case is to sort of unhitch them, back them around, point the backs of them at that field of green, rehitch their horses, open the wagons, and run like buggery.
Oh, that's what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do you take a look back?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Beetles swarming out of the backs of the wagons in droves, thick black-looking clouds that scatter as they approach because there's stuff to eat here.
Makes sense.
Yikes.
Mm-hmm.
What are these beetles called again?
They're called rot beetles because of the way they stink at certain times.
Nothing bad could possibly come from this.
No, not at all. Especially not after Captain Vague back there said all of this stuff.
And
should have called him Lord Vague or something. I mean, he is an elf.
Mm-hmm. He's not at that inn on your return. And eventually, you do make it back to town, unhindered and unharmed.
Okay.
The question is next, how you're going to find out where the rest of your group is.
That's a great question.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, who else was missing from the party from the previous visit? Let's see. Jilly.
True.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could see her dealing maybe a bit more closely with the... oh, yeah, I know where she'd be. Yeah, Jilly had gotten gotten accepted for consideration to be the Lavenel's cook. And with what a murderous bitch that one turned out to be, I think Jilly's gotten promoted. Pretty soon they'll be moving out of that house, though, and getting another cook up in Cephlaville. Which then raises the question, how are you going to find the group? As they're about to get into maybe just a spot of trouble.
Just a spot of trouble, you guys.
Yes.
Just a spot.
A little, yeah. Just a little bit.
Just looking for a truant child, and where, you know, who is converting people's bodies.
Fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. David is the GM, and that probably means it's fine.
Everything is fine.
It's fine.
I get a cup of coffee and sit and drink it.
It has that sort of dark, bittersweet taste you expect from coffee. With that bit of stimulation afterwards. Rather pleasant. Next. Yeah. Let's see, because I promised a few people a bar fight.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Fuck yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, I'm not there. I'm so sad. I love bar fights.
Oh,
we asked the wrong questions.
Yeah, you did. Mm-hmm. No, we haven't been able to hear you, Matt.
We can't hear you, Matthew. Oh, we're not ignoring you.
That explains why I didn't hear any answers from you. So,
yeah.
Back out and try in again. Okay. On the possible eventual return of Saria and Jilly, fingers crossed for you, Matt. He's working on the problem.
Yay!
you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
A little muffled, but understandable.
Yes.
Okay. Handle a little muffled, much better than I can handle completely silent. So, I will first check in with my guild to see if anybody's heard word around, and if that, in failing that, I will check at the tavern.
The tavern. Nelforge probably has dozens. It has multiple neighborhoods.
I will start with the finest neighborhood because I can maybe do stuff on the side, get money. So
checking at the spires first, I see. Yeah.
Well, I mean, opportunities as they come. Find it, of course, but I can't neglect my own pockets. For the horde.
Says Jilly, the little cutie.
So, yeah, I'll put my high charisma to good use and chat with people. If people who know people know people.
Oh, people know people. Let's see. I'm going to call this a matter of... give me an investigation roll. That's int plus a d20. Plus proficiency if you got it. Or I could roll for you, knowing what my dice are like.
Nah.
12, and I think I... Yep, just a 12.
Well, with a little bit of asking around, you can find out that a group group, some of whom match the descriptions of the people you have described, and the PCs are in that folder, have headed down to Tuning's Fork.
Okay. I will make my way to Tuning's Fork and ask for general information about Tuning's Fork, since I'm not from around here.
Okay, first major difficulty. Tuning's Fork is kind of a toilet.
It is.
Really, team? Really?
Oh, they have reasons. And they will share with you those reasons as soon as you meet up with them.
Do you really want to tell the cook about the murders? Ah, sure, why not?
Yeah.
That won't be traumatizing.
Our murders.
Oh, yeah. Not yours, not yet.
Wait, what was that again? not yet? Oh. Wait, you're talking about me murdering people, right?
No, let's be fair. Anything can happen.
This is better to give than receive. Murder.
Especially in D&D, I guess.
It is better to give an ass whooping.
I'll be right back.
In a bar
as it is better to give than to receive, it is better to receive than to give back.
Experience and loot, perhaps.
Yeah, Jilly's down with that idea.
Okay. So, Jilly can start picking her way down. Saria, would you like to make an investigate roll for me?
Sure.
I know you're going to have some better odds at this.
Let's see. Let me pull up. What? Why? Well, what? What do you mean? Okay. So what do I do?
let's see.
Okay, that's 19.
19.
Yeah.
Okay, with a bit of asking around Academy Circle, which you know Argyle hangs out at, you get pointed fairly straight away down to Tuning's Fork, an inn called the Donkey's Kick. The Donkey's Kick, and tales that he's apparently found some sort of opportunity down that way.
Interesting. Okay.
Thank you. I'm going to type something into chat for Shu when she gets back.
The Donkey's Kick, where there may soon be an ass kicking. I like that because it's a pun.
Mm-hmm. And let's see. So let's get to the inn where we have Argyle.
Mm-hmm.
Was Coy in on the action last week? I believe so. Or not last week, the last session. No? Oh. Okay, let's see. Pagak was. Tess was.
Yep.
Ja. Ben ik aan het spaarfilm.
You know, that's going to be a question too. Coy, how would you find out where the group is?
Did we not take him with us?
I thought you had at one point, but
well,
there's that.
Wait, we were the Bard, Tessa, and myself.
Mm-hmm.
Would we have been?
And Saphir was with you, but he went off to
split off while we were asking dumb questions.
Right.
Oh, and speaking of dumb questions,
I wasn't asking dumb questions.
Yeah, let's see. Sorry you could get there in time. I am going to rule that Warren could get there in time. And so Saria and Warren kind of meet in the street and come into this inn just as 5 guys are standing up in a threatening manner at the other 3.
Oh dear.
At the, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did they do the Picard maneuver and straighten their shirts? Threateningly?
Well, straightening their shirts, pulling out the sharp implements, you know, that's that kind of stuff.
Whoa, that's not a bar fight.
Is this a bad time?
Eight sharp instruments? That's against the rules of bar fights.
Well,
fists and mugs only. And
well, depending on the fingering, my loot can be either sharp or flat.
What kind of bar fight? Bar fighters are those?
Well, it doesn't appear to be a fair one. So anything goes. So it's party time. Roll for initiative.
Oh yay!
Oh, okay.
1d20 plus your initiative bonus.
Most of the party time.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
15 initiative bonus.
There's no delay. This.
I'm sorry. Initiative bonus is what again?
Initiative bonus is usually based on your dex bonus.
Dex bonus. Okay, yes. Then my initiative 16.
Well, I just misheard that as Dick's bonus.
I don't think Jilly is there. No. Is this still the same day?
It's the evening.
Okay. The evening.
It'll
be after
be
midnight, is it?
Not after midnight yet, sorry.
Not after midnight, okay. That's the 12 on the initiative.
Yeah.
Okay, so taking notes on the party, we have Argyle at 12.
That's fine. I just gotta get out of some stuff. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, Warren and Saria can roll for initiative as well if they choose to get involved. Otherwise, we have a 5-on-3 fight, and I think What other initiative numbers did we have?
Looks like 17, 16, 11, and 7. I don't see.
So I was at 12.
Yet.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Well, who was 17?
Tess.
I was 11. Yeah.
Tess at 17. Oh, you put them in chat. That's why I couldn't hear them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's easier to reference, good sir.
By the way, I feel like when Warren and Saria kind of walk up to this and like they've gotten up and have started to like get ready to fight, Saria would kind of stop, turn to Warren and be like, is this kind of like a mating ritual type thing? Are the men getting ready to show their strength and prowess against other men? Is this what this is about?
I think they're just being polite.
I wish.
Oh, that's odd behavior then.
Talk about the
Well, the bar wench sidles up near you and says, "Yeah, it's just the bar wench. By the way, has an eye patch." And she says, "Oh, this is just good spirited." Wait, they're drawing knives.
Ah, yes.
Uh-oh.
At that point, I would look at the bar wench and be good spirited murder.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Oh, okay.
I love it. Wait, this is still up in Beetletown with Emmy?
No, this is down at the Donkey's Kick.
Oh,
Emmy's my trip was like 2 days prior, and I'm back now.
I got her caught up.
Yeah.
Right. I forgot about the wibbly wobbly timey wimey.
Yeah.
Stuff. All right, cool.
Yeah, I got all funky with the narrative.
Yeah.
So let's start. Oh, let me also note they go at that number. And we begin. Actually, no, there's 6 of them. I stand corrected, or at least I sit corrected. Okay, like I said, there are 6 of them, and the first action goes to Tess.
So, what are like let's say the mug and plate I have in front of me? Are these?
Well, I also stand corrected. What they have are not knives, but they have clubs.
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 Oh, that's way better. You're fine. You're fine.
That's okay.
Marginally better.
That's baby toys.
It just clubs just mean the stabbing hurts that much more.
They're stabbing with a club.
Yeah. That's the joke.
I feel like
The classic Robin Hood joke.
Mhm.
Sheriff of Nottingham.
Let's see. Can I disarm one of them?
I don't know.
I'm not there. I don't have to roll initiative.
I'm trying to figure out what would be
we're gonna have Saphir's gonna have his own fun shortly.
Yeah.
Or he's going to be brought into the story through a different window.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun and not at all fatal.
I'm trying to figure out what the role might be if I just want to take one of their clubs and beat them over the head with it. Or at least take one of their clubs.
You have one of your own.
I'm sorry?
Don't you have one of your own?
I don't have a club. I use a battle axe.
Oh.
Take them when I
that might be overkill. So, bar furniture.
Yeah, but Yeah.
Let's see what I can find about disarming maneuvers.
I wasn't finding anything yet, but
with my charisma, I can be really disarming.
Yeah.
That was so bad.
It's so bad I didn't even get it because I was looking at the rules.
Disarming attack maneuvers, sea maneuvers.
Sea maneuvers. No, we're not at the ocean. We're... Oh,
missed 74.
Does the barmaid have a frying pan? Because I kind of want to hit someone with a frying pan.
That's a classic.
Rachel likes the idea too.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the kind of list I was looking for.
There's something so satisfying about that.
Just the clanging noise. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Good shit.
I want to ring their bell with a frying pan.
I mean, who doesn't?
I want to make a Looney Tunes-esque facial indentation in a frying pan.
You can do that with minor illusion.
That would be the best.
I know. Oh my god. Get minor illusion and do it.
Let's see. If you want to disarm them,
yes.
First, okay. Let's rule this. First, you need to hit in combat in order to grapple the weapon, and then beat them in strength to take it away.
Okay. So I guess probably
otherwise it'll just turn into a grapple.
Okay. I don't know how much that's going to happen on this first turn, but I'm going to give it a go.
You're gonna make the roll to attack first.
Yeah. I see the damage for an unarmed strike. I think that counts as. I don't know if you have to use your strength or if you can use your dex for that. It's probably strength.
Probably going to be strength.
All right.
Which means Tess is sitting pretty.
Fair enough. I wish I had better strength, but it is what it is. I am going to give that an attempt. I don't think there's no proficiency bonus for that. All right. I'll give it a try. So whatever the ugliest and or closest person is, I will attempt to... Oh, is it just to enter the grapple or...
Well, this is just first to get into the grapple, and you shouldn't have too much trouble doing that.
Oh, that's
and I'm going to point,
isn't it?
I'm going to point
grappling. Oh yeah, athletics versus their athletics or dexterity. Okay, I can do that.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, I get proficiency on that. That's better.
Oh my!
It's 2 points. I wouldn't hold your breath. Oh, okay, that's nice. That is a 23 to... I rolled a 19. 23 to initiate grapple.
They rolled significantly less.
Okay, so he is subject to the grappled condition. Mm-hmm. So I guess that was my attack, and next turn I'll see if I can disarm him.
Okay. Let's see. Gygax at 16.
I'm just going to go defensive. Grab up a stool and use the legs to entangle any weapons anyone comes at me with.
Okay.
If someone does attack me, I'll just do that and say, "Hey, I'm not in this."
No, you were the one kind of asking the questions.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's such a fucking bard thing to do. Like, poke, poke, poke. Hey, hey, hey. I didn't do anything.
Wait, I didn't do this.
No,
You're punching yourself. You're punching yourself.
It's such a fucking bard thing.
Okay, so he's just grappled, so he can't move anywhere. But
right. So you're grappling one of them. The other, okay, there are 6 of them. Currently,
so just tell me what I roll and.
All right.
Well, you're going defensive. I believe that adds to your AC for purposes of not getting hit.
Okay. AC is 13.
It's going to be slightly more then.
Very specific.
That's not the book I want to look in for that. And I want to leave my bookmark there. Let's see, and you're going all defensive.
That's a dodge action, it sounds like.
That's what I thought. Yeah, any attack roll made against him has disadvantage if you can see the attacker. And you make dexterity saving throws with advantage. I'm going to use a. Let's see. I'm going to use a mark in this book that is slightly less flammable. Long story.
Books are pretty flammable anyway.
Mm-hmm. So let's see. Thagak is going on the defensive at 16. Argyle at 12.
At 12. What do we have in the way of improvised weapons?
You have tankards, wooden, stools, bar furniture.
That sounds perfect. Do I have anyone aimed at going after myself?
You have 2 people looking at going after you at the moment. At the moment, we have 2 who are going after Tess, 2 who are going after Thagak, and 2 who are going after Argyle. At the moment, Warren and Saria have just entered and are sizing up the scene. They don't know about them yet.
Okay. So I pick up a bar stool. I walk a bit to the right so that I can. So I have only one opponent, and the other one has to sidestep a bit to get to me.
Keeping one between you and the other one. Okay.
Exactly. And then I'm going to smash the bar stool against the closer guys. Yeah, whatever presents itself in the way of body parts.
So making a hand-to-hand attack.
Yes.
A novel approach from the wizard. We'll see how that pans out.
We'll see. Let's see. What do I need to do? I hope the bar stool is not too heavy because my strength is 0 or 11.
Your strength is 0. That'll be a, well, let's see. For a hand-to-hand attack of that sort, that's going to be a, well, roll a d20 for me.
With the strength bonus, yeah? So 0.
Bonus, so 0, yeah.
Yep. Rolling away. Oh, that's a 17. That's not too shabby.
That's not too shabby. That'll hit. Give me a d4 of damage.
Yay. That's a 2.
So Argyle manages to smack one of the guys coming at him with a bar stool.
Yay!
Doesn't even really draw blood or anything like that. He's just smacked him with a bar stool.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's all for style. I want to look good doing this.
Okay, Saria getting involved. Like I said, it's a pretty consistent 2-on-1 here at the moment. You have the opportunity to change that.
Yeah, well, it is Argyle, and he's always really nice to me, and he's kind of my keep me out of trouble person. So I guess I'll
mentor.
I mean, I guess you could call him that.
Friend.
Yes.
Let's not be hasty.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's part of my pack.
Right.
Yes.
Give me a.
So.
Associate.
What are you doing?
Let's see. I will. I guess I will. Let's see. I think I will just hit one of the guys, probably the one that hasn't been hit yet.
That'd be the other one on Argyle.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Aim for the head with my staff.
Okay. And smack him upside, etc. You're going to get a +1 on your strike because staff.
Yeah.
And then the quarterstaff, you get a, well, it's based on strength. So that's a straight up roll +1.
Yeah. +1.
And tell me what you got.
Yeah, strength doesn't really.
Yeah, strength is not entering into it because 10.
Yeah. So that's 14.
14 will hit.
Yay.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Doing how much damage?
My staff is
Your staff will do 1d6.
1d6.
Bludgeoning. +1.
I'm kind of hoping it transmutes them into like a little.
So that's a 5.
Hedgehog.
Is that including the +1?
Yeah. Yes, that includes the +1.
Okay, the other one on Argyle. You bang on the head with a staff.
Punk.
And yeah, he feels that a lot harder than his friend felt the stool.
Bastard.
Yeah, he's probably going to change targets now too, because yeah,
I kind of
smacked up the head with a chair. Warren, are you doing anything?
I'd probably have to draw my longsword and attack.
I would assume so.
The horror pterodoc?
Character. What's like if I'm searching for the character doc in docs, what do I search for?
I don't think I really have a character document to set up for this.
Okay, so just search for my character then? Okay.
Well, let's see. Let me jump over to the community. Let me jump down to the masthead.
Sorry to interrupt the combat.
No, that's okay. There is a strategic character matrix file in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Strategic character matrix. I found it. I needed to know what's roll. That's all. Thank you.
Okay. I'm needing that a good bit myself, actually. So
right.
You're in good company. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So, drawing the longsword and attacking.
Ooh, coming in hot. Well, they were kind of making threatening moves first, but this represents an escalation. But you know what? Let's go with it and see where it goes.
That escalated quickly.
Mm-hmm. Roll to hit.
Yeah, you figure that out.
Looks like you're going to get a +2 to hit.
Apparently, Coy doesn't like my commentary.
So 20.
Oh, that hits. Doing 1d8 damage.
Plus my strength bonus.
Wait, plus how much?
Plus my strength bonus, right?
Right. Which is 2.
10.
Whew! Which one were you attacking? There are 2 on Tess, 2 on Thagak, and 2 on Argyle, although one of them is turning to face Saria.
One of the ones attacking Argyle.
Let's see, the other one attacking Argyle.
Yes.
There's one that Argyle hit with a chair, and one Saria hit with a chair, I believe.
No, with the staff.
With the staff, yeah.
The one Argyle hit with the chair.
Okay, and you do 9 points to him. So you mess him up. And he's going to start coming after you.
Oh, no.
Argyle, free! Freedom!
Mm-hmm. Well, this means that Argyle is no longer going to face opportunity attacks for doing things like spellcasting and melee. So that, in a way, that is a sound strategy. But now it's their turn. And they are, well, let's see.
Suddenly aware of people behind them.
I don't think a 12 is going to hit Tess.
No, not this day.
A 20, however, might.
It will.
One of them will clip you for 5 points.
I give him a look that says, "You're next."
And rightly so.
It's like, just you wait, buddy. I'm sorry, how much was that?
5 points.
5, okay.
2 are currently coming after Thagak. One gets a 13 to hit. What's your AC, John?
AC is 13 plus whatever benefit I get from the bar stool. With.
Oh, right. No, he's rolling at disadvantage because... Oh. Yeah, looks like that is still going to hit Thagak.
Oh, dear.
For a total of 3 points.
Okay.
The other one is going to try to swing at you. That's going to hit as well. For 3 points.
Okay.
So the strategy of holding a bar stool out to stop getting attacked might not be working.
Thought that it didn't pan out.
Not this trip.
You
Let's
tried.
See.
Should have used a frying pan. Maybe that would have panned out.
One coming after Saria and misses horribly. One coming after Warren. AC 15.
Now, what did they hit me with?
They hit you with a club, basically.
Okay.
Ooh, that is just going to hit Warren for a number of points that I just dropped on the floor. So, different die, 3 points. And at this point, someone runs to get a guard. Because, yeah, a fight's broken out, and this one is a bit above the usual rowdy, drunken thing. And so we, yeah.
I can't imagine who escalated it there.
Well, let's see. There was a quarterstaff, and there was a long sword, and there were several clubs.
How is my staff any different than the goddamn clubs?
Well, it's longer. And so we come to the top of the order. That would be Thagak at 17. Nope, Tess at 17. Pardon me.
All right.
You have 2 on you currently. 1 is grappled.
All right. I'm going to attempt to take the club from the one I am grappling.
Okay. And this would be a, I believe it's a contested strength test.
That sounds good to me.
Well, he's going to actually, I think he tests with dexterity and you test with, was it athletics?
Athletics was the grapple, yeah.
Oh, okay.
The defender can use either athletics or acrobatics.
Well, for wresting the club away, that's probably going to be strength.
I would believe that. Would that be just straight strength or athletic strength?
Let's use that. Okay, you're going to use athletics. He's just going to roll strength because no athletics.
That's too bad for him.
Yeah. What'd you get?
Not very terribly good. I got 11.
Yeah, he manages to hang on to the club for the... Well, let's see. He's grappled. Nope, I'm going to give you the club on that.
Oh. Surprise.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And so you have one of their clubs.
I should steal the other one too. That'd be amazing.
Start a collection.
So you have 2 of them. One of them has been disarmed.
Not literally.
Not literally. Not yet.
Not yet, but I'm working on it.
Bagak at 16.
At 16,
You got 2 people hammering on you with clubs.
What I do is I'm like, right, and I throw the bar stool directly into the face of one of them.
Trying to think what would be the best skill for that.
That's like an improvised thrown weapon is what that is.
Improvised thrown weapon. That sounds like it should be a dex-based thing.
Right. Okay, then. Oh, I got a 19.
Good improvised weapon.
It's a 19.
Yeah, so I'll give you D4 plus 1 damage on him.
Honestly, who throws a chair?
Yeah.
When you were here, I did. Just now.
And that time. Clearly.
Hey, John, D4 plus 1 damage.
Oh, right. Sorry. 4 plus 1 is 5.
5. Mm-hmm. So you smack him up a bit with... You smack him in the face with a chair.
Uh-huh.
That momentarily surprises him.
Now, if we get them to 0 hit points, are they dead or just...
They are out in whatever way you choose. Could be dead.
Good to know.
Maybe shouldn't be.
Thoroughly embarrassed.
That works too. Argyle at 12.
Since I'm now free to use magic, let's do that. And I am going to the one guy who went after Zarya. I'm going to levitate him. And then I'm going to throw him against the other one who is fighting with Coy. What's
Warren?
Warren. So first of all, step 1, levitating the guy.
Okay. I think you need to make a ranged attack check with that, as I recall. Could be wrong.
I think I can just levitate him, but he can make a spell save versus 13. So he can try to dodge my spell.
And levitation is a...
It's not a combat spell per se.
Right. Let's see. That is a. Let's see.
It leaves him safe and sound.
Actually, that kind of makes it very bad for a combat spell.
Yeah, but he can't maneuver as long as he can't grab a hold of anything. So if I levitate him high enough,
okay,
he's out of the action.
Throw. Oh. Okay. Yeah, he starts floating up a little bit and manages to feel
Hold
something
on
is wrong
to
and twist
tape.
out of the way. Yeah.
Ah, okay. Bad boy. At least he's losing his footing for an attack.
Well, he's still able to react.
Okay.
Yeah. And so we come to Saria at 11.
Yes.
It looked like for a moment something started to happen to him, and he's sort of looking around and wondering, what was that?
Okay, well, I'll whack him in the head again.
Okay. Roll it.
That is a... I do it like we did last time. That's a 14.
That'll hit.
Which is what I rolled last time, too. And then... D6. That's only a 2.
Ah, well.
I tried.
Okay. You smack yours up a little bit. Warren at 7.
Already got the long sword out. Might as well.
Already got the long sword out.
Bash him in the face with the pommel.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Oh, natural 20.
Oh boy. Okay, you're going to roll 2 dice for the damage of the sort that you would normally roll.
10 total.
10 total.
To is 12.
Yeah, he is a hurting puppy. But he's not down yet. Let's go in order. Let's see, one on Tess, who was actually still grappled, so never mind him. Another one on
attack or try to get out.
Okay, give me a strength test or athletics test.
All right.
Athletics or strength?
That is 20.
Oh, he's still held. So he's not attacking. The other one is going to come to his aid. But only roll a 13 to hit. That'll miss, I believe.
Yep.
We have 2 on Thagak. One who's been smacked in the face with a stool, who misses horribly. The other one misses horribly.
Well, stool face will do that to you.
Stool face?
Let's see. One after Saria. Well, let's see. That'll hit a DC 14. Or AC 14. Of which Saria has a 12.
Damn.
Yeah, Saria is going to take a whopping 3 points of damage.
Oh, that's not bad.
Not bad at all. And Warren, who's been jacking up his guy, only manages to hit AC 9 and misses.
As long as it is up and not off. You don't have time for that right now.
We're not running that game yet.
What game is that?
Pray you never find out. Okay, we're at the top of the order. Tess, you have a club off of one of these guys.
All right.
And he's still grappled.
As not an action, I will cease grappling this guy, and I will instead begin hitting his friend next to him.
Okay, so you're going to release the one guy and hit the other.
Yeah. I don't actually have what the damage for a club is. I should have looked that up.
So for these purposes, it's going to be 1d6 plus strength.
Oh wow, these are badass clubs. Normal clubs like 1d4. Okay. I will begin attacking. Sorry, I will attack his friend recklessly.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully
recklessly. Okay, so you're going to get advantage on the hit, but he's going to get advantage on you.
Yes.
Is that how that works? Okay.
Yep. Or anyone else who wanted to attack me too. Oh wow! Ha! 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 The better of my two rolls is a 2. So
what?
Wow!
I rolled a 1 and a 2. Okay, so whiff, and that is my turn.
An AC doozy. That is a 1 in 400 shot. Pity it didn't pan out better for you. Okay, Thagak at 16.
I intend to insect.
Having startled the other guys, that's when I'm going to do an intimidation attack on them. I'm just going to say, having just gotten in the guy's face with a bar stool, and then sort of, both of them, I just sort of, all right, back off. And intimidation, let's see. Intimidation, oh, that's a total of +4 for my charisma bonus. Oh, wait. Proficiency and charisma bonus together, that's +4.
Yeah,
and
giving you what?
Look at that. That makes it 23.
23.
Okay. Also, I was trying it on both of them, so it's like there's probably...
Well, okay. What are the odds that both of them will be affected the same way? On the other hand, one of them does break off and start running. If you want an opportunity attack on, well...
I'll let him go.
Yeah, I don't think you can... Actually, I'm not sure you can get an opportunity attack if you're multi-engaged.
Right, I'm not going to bother.
Okay, so... one of them has run away.
Yay!
Mm-hmm. Has disengaged and is getting out of there while the getting is good. He also hasn't been hit yet, so yeah, the getting is very good for him.
Oh wait, was it the guy who got the stool who breaks and runs, or the other guy?
The other guy.
Okay.
Yeah, stool face has chair face has a bit more of an engagement in this case.
As long as he doesn't build a laser and try and write his name on the moon.
That would be quite the escalation.
Yeah. So, Argyle, you're still unoccupied.
Unoccupied.
How are you spending your time?
But Saria is still engaged in combat. She helped me, so I am primarily I have primarily the interest of helping her. So what I'm going to do is I have prestidigitation, which
I love how very carefully you said that. Because I'm pretty sure, and like I'm not even saying this because of use, English being your second language, because I'm positive that even the English speakers have to say it carefully.
I think so too.
I'm also considering the possibility that if you say it fast enough and aren't careful enough, you could get some terrible things. Yeah. I want to use prestidigitation. Yeah.
Okay. I think I still have the bar stool from earlier in my hands. I'm going to make this bar stool look like a bundle of snakes that I'm waving in his direction. So he's I want to scare him away that I'm having here a bundle of poisonous snakes, and I'm coming for him with those.
Well, that's a novel approach.
Yeah.
So I am going to ask you. Now, I
Mhm.
don't think intimidation is one of those skills you ordinarily have, but
Exactly. That's for the snakes to do, not for me.
right. But can you get the snakes convincing enough? Can you get them to hiss in unison? Yeah, this is still going to be based on your attributes. So for this
Okay.
particular case, I am going to ask you to make a check and add your intelligence.
Bonus.
Yes. The bonus, yeah.
The bonus. Okay.
The idea in this case is that you're using your intelligence to intimidate in this case.
So I
What'd you
only
get?
rolled a 7 and get the intelligence bonus of 3. That gets me to 10. That's not too impressive, but maybe it's enough. Let's see.
Wouldn't you know it? You just scared away the one. You just scared away possibly the only patron willing to scream when he is scared by snakes.
Yay!
So we have him disengaging from Saria. Saria, would you like an attack of an opportunity as he flees and turns tail toward the hills?
Sure. Why not?
Mm-hmm. Roll the attack.
Okay. Oh, geez. Yeah, that really is. 9. Oh, 10.
A 10? Yeah, that's not quite good enough.
Nope.
Yeah, he's going to get away.
He's too fast.
So basically, I like kind of swing and be like, "Yeah, get out of here."
Yeah.
It works.
I did scare the cat.
Okay, there. That's one of the disadvantages of playing a game like this.
I know.
Frightening the animals.
Really cat.
Right. And Warren.
Yeah.
How are you handling the situation?
Crash him. And dash him. And crash him.
And I missed.
So, what did you roll?
3
total? Oh, yeah.
And miss him.
He looks at you and says, "Hey, see, who brings a sword to a bar fight?" Oh, never mind. Yeah.
About a bar.
Amazing.
And so they need to take. Well, the remainder needs to take a few swings. 2 of them are going to get advantage while attacking Tess.
Ooh.
Because, yeah, she went with a reckless attack.
They can do it. Bring it.
Ooh, that one hits an 18.
That will hit.
Doing 5 points.
Okay.
The other one only manages to hit a 14, which doesn't hit Tess.
Too bad.
Let's see. On Thagak,
was the one
we have
the one with the club, I assume?
We have
the one that hit is the one which still has the club.
Okay.
Right. We have Stoolface still facing me.
Mm-hmm.
Stool facing me.
Whoa.
Yeah. And he is going to take a swing at you and miss horribly. We do no longer have one on Saria, but we do have one on Warren, who is now kind of fighting for his life. And, oh dear.
Is it worth for his life, though?
Oh, that's fun.
Okay. On that roll, just to keep things interesting and moving a little faster, yeah. The one on Warren kind of lunges at him full tilt with the club, spills over a table, that had some liquor and hard liquor and a candle on it. Basically, he's now rolling around on the floor on fire.
Whoa.
Well, he's already got the stop, drop, and roll thing going, so.
Yeah, but he's got it all in the wrong order.
Wait, how did...
Yeah, we got one. Yeah, the one guy that lunged at Warren with his club rolled a natural 1.
Oh, okay.
You should have attacked recklessly.
So he sort of tumbled over the table, doused himself in liquor, lit himself on fire, and rolled off onto the floor.
I'm impressed.
Damn.
Yeah.
Man, that's living with conviction right there.
Yeah. Oh, I think it's quite the opposite.
Well, but it's dying with conviction.
Yeah.
Either way.
Yeah, either way.
Either way, it was a cool move.
Just go for it.
Oh, it was also anything but cool. It was rather warm.
A hot move.
That happens.
And so we start at the top of the order again with Tess.
All right. I'm going to take
and
another...
I advanced that.
I don't think this is going to work for anything anymore, you guys.
Oh.
Depends
Maybe
upon...
I should wash it.
It can make a really cool amp cover and have, like, light shining through.
Or a stencil.
Yeah. Well, it was a ratty hack. You couldn't tell.
It's certainly, maybe you shouldn't have used it as a buckshot catcher.
Even worse, I put rats in it, so.
Wow. So I'm really glad that I attacked recklessly because I again rolled a 1, but I also rolled a 13.
Which is, I think, going to do it for you.
That's dumb. Yeah, so that's going to be a 17 to hit the guy who has a club who most recently hit me.
Yeah, 17 to hit the guy that most recently hit you will hit.
Okay, so let's see how much damage I do.
Yeah, and these are banded at the end, so these are maybe just a bit more like maces.
Oh, okay, that explains it.
Yeah.
6. 6
Okay.
damage on his fat head.
Yeah, his fat head sucks up the damage and he growls at you. Thagak at 16.
Are we just calling him Fathead now? Like that's what he says.
Let me make sure here. One of the guys here has set himself on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, well, what I'll do is I'll point to the guy who's on fire and say to the other guy who's coming at me with the club, hey! Like, sort of, you know, maybe we should do something about that kind of thing. You know? Like one of your friends is on fire, maybe that's, you know, maybe that's more important than clubbing each other. Kind of.
Convince him to...
Maybe.
Yeah, that's a good move.
That's an interesting move.
Yeah.
Give me a persuasion check.
A persuasion check, and that's one of the things I have extra ability with on account of being a bard.
Okay, here's
So
the problem.
That gives me a total of +6 on this thing.
Basically, you're using persuasion in combat. I'm
Oh,
also going to give you a disadvantage on the roll.
Oh, Jesus.
It could still work out.
Disadvantage on the roll?
Means you roll 2d20 and take the lower one.
Well, I already rolled once, and I got a natural 1, so that's total of 7.
Oh, don't fall on the ground on fire.
Yeah, I try to say, hey, your friend is on fire. Let's do so. Let's save him. And he just clubs me again, right?
Well, he's gonna try to in a moment. First, let's see what else we.
I suppose what really happens is that I'm disengaging, meaning he gets an attack of opportunity.
No, I don't think I'll mean that. I'm not going to dock you that much for it.
Okay.
Okay, but we do go to Argyle at 12.
Okay. We have the burning guy, and
you have the burning guy. 2 have run away. 2 are on Tess. 1 is on Thagak.
So Thagak looks like he can handle himself, right? He's okay.
How are you doing there, Thagak?
Well, did he hit me?
He did not hit you yet.
He didn't yet. Okay. Okay, so two against Tess.
2 against Tess.
Looks unfair.
Convince the guy to stop fighting and help his friend, but
yeah, it didn't work. He's in the zone.
So, since I still have the bar stool in my hands, I'm going to take a book out of Thagak's
a trick out of Thagak's book.
Yes, and I'm going to throw the bar stool against the head of one of Tess's opponents from behind.
One of them
to blindside him.
Okay, one of them is unarmed. The other has a let's just call it a mace and leave it at that. Which are you chairing at?
Mace boy.
Okay, Mace boy is going to get a chair upside the head.
Exactly.
Roll to attack.
Previously established.
I'm rolling. This is dexterity, as we said, right? So dexterity, yeah. Whoa! 18 and 1 is 19.
That'll hit.
Oh man,
that's a solid throw. Okay, and that's what's the damage?
The damage is going to be 1d4 plus your dex.
Plus my dex. That's a 4.
Okay, so yeah, he is going to take 4 points from that.
And
take
that.
And turn to face you.
Oops.
Well, let's see. Good news, nobody has 2 people on him anymore.
Well,
yay.
But before we get to that, let's go to Saria at 11.
Yes.
You don't have anyone on you at the moment because your guy ran away.
Yes.
Argyle scared him away with snakes. Now the other guy's going to go after him.
Okay. Let's see.
And how's Warren doing, by the way?
We have, let's see, we have one guy on fire, we have one guy on Argyle, we have one guy on Tess, and we have one guy on
Thagak.
Doesn't look like Warren's been hit. Well, from this I can't tell because he's not marking his hit points down on the SCM.
Oh.
Okay.
Are we supposed to be doing that?
Not necessarily, but just keep track.
Oh. So, since Thagak keeps trying to talk the guys out of being around him, I guess I will go for a hidden on the head to the guy after him.
Okay.
Because he did not talk himself out of that one very well.
Okay, quarterstaff shot on him.
Yep. I'm going to try my new dice roller. See if it'll fail me or not. Blah, blah, blah.
Dice rollers will just break your heart, man.
That's a 13.
Which will hit.
Yay. So that's, let's see, that's a D6 plus 1.
D6
Ew,
plus
that's a
1.
3.
Still, that's 3 hit points that he had before that he doesn't now.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the one on Thagak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Actually, let's see. Between the two of you. Yeah, he's going to go after Saria because he seems more effective than the bard. She seems more effective than the bard. And Warren.
That hurts.
Warren is going to very loudly yell fire and start stomping on the guy who's on fire.
You're helping him. Help.
Oh my God.
Do I need to roll anything for that? Or?
Well, let's see. I'm going to have you roll to. I'm going to have you roll to hit in a moment. Well, go ahead and roll to hit.
Oh my God.
Nope. Didn't hit.
What?
I rolled a 4.
Okay, now, also give me a. Let's see. Let's see your available skills, because yeah, this could turn out funny. Give me a give me a give me a performance check. That's going to be D20 plus charisma modifier. So D20 plus 1.
Ooh, 20.
Okay, now here's the joke. You yell fire and start stomping on the guy ineffectually. 2 other people come over to help, and they take him out.
Ouch.
That's amazing.
Right.
Good job. You did it. You're the best.
They're kill stealers, stealing all your experience.
Oh my god, that was amazing.
If you
I'll still give Warren the experience for this, but they get the credit for the assist.
Oh.
That's great.
The funny thing is, my character's immune to fire. So.
That just makes it that much sweeter.
Classic.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think this is going to become a classic.
Oh, man.
And so we come down to the 3 that are remaining. One swings after Tess, although he's now unarmed.
He does have advantage still.
He does have advantage.
Oh.
Okay, he does manage to hit, and well, he's only rolling. Okay, he only does 4 points of damage because he is unarmed.
Two?
To Tess.
Okay.
I stole.
Saria gets swung at for 16 to hit, not damage.
Yeah.
Wow, that'd be a lot of damage.
Yeah, that looks like it'll hit for 3 points.
Okay.
And Argyle has one on him, which misses horribly.
Yay!
Now, just to get the plotting moving again, about now, a few guards are going to start rolling in because, there's been a sort of heightened presence in Tuning's Fork due to the occasional, dead body. Mm-hmm. So guards are going to come in and sort this out. The combatants, especially those using edged weapons, Warren, might be detained for a little while for questioning, asking what's been going on, etc. We'll take this opportunity.
The guy who was on fire, I'm going to I'm going to do a healing word on him.
Okay.
Just because
in the interest of sportsmanship, I suppose.
One thing, I mean, that's among orcs, that's practically foreplay. But setting on fire, I mean, that needs a little more.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, can confirm.
Okay. You know what? It's been a while since we've heard from Matthew as well. So we are going to rule for purposes of getting people involved that Matt, you had some idea which way they went, but weren't quite sure. You heard some connection to Wendell. What was it?
Wait,
which document was it in again?
I'm about to get my ass kicked. Can Jilly be like wandering around the streets just as I get thrown out a window? I'm stuck in me and be like,
no. In fact, nothing like that is going to happen. Because, as I recall, you were in a room with a body there, but the person who let you in. Well, let's pick this up. Let's pick this up in media res. You have you go.
I thought you were doing Jilly first.
Well, actually, we're going to kind of do you together because Jilly found out approximately where the rest of the group was, but not the specific inn they went to. So Jilly is wandering Wendell's way, sees a familiar half-orc paladin, because how many of them could there be? Knocking on a door. Yeah. Plus the goat is distinctive.
Best goat.
He's contented over there chewing on a potted plant. Wait, that's not a plant. What is that?
Beauty. I'm going to scratch him between the horns.
Well, okay. No, you're up at a doorway knocking.
Yeah.
And it's about this and it's about this point that someone opens the door and with some confusion says, "Yes." And you see the splash of blood behind him on the floor.
Right. Bit of a mess to clean up. But I'm here because I was told you might have information about.
Unfazed.
Whatever. Yeah.
Catch up.
That's Sabiri's like, nice dead body. Anyway. He kind of says it in the same tone he would say nice curtains. And he's like, I'm here because someone told me you had information about whatever's menacing the neighborhood.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. Yeah, I'm Gordon Vastero.
All right.
Yeah, you might as well come on in and have a look.
Oh, this isn't your body?
This is an investigative, probably.
I'm not laying any particular claim to it.
Oh, I guess I just assumed that you. All right.
Nope,
so
I didn't make this. Something else did. Something toothier.
That's too bad, man.
Yeah, this would be a great / terrible time for Jilly to come rolling up to.
Yeah, and
I was just going to say, being kind of small and halfling-like, just kind of walk up, stand in between them. Hey guys, what's going on?
You come in just hearing Zephyr say, "This body's pretty messed up." If it were me, I'd take credit for it. And just like was totally, and then be like, "Oh, hey, Jilly," and they're so happy to see her. And as if we're not inspecting a dead body, just scoops her up in big old orc arms and swings her around and goes, "Ah!" and squishes her half to death, and then forgets to set her down and just go, "So you didn't kill this person, but something did. I've heard a beast of some kind, some terrible beast."
Yeah, we're looking at something with a with a bite of about 7 inches wide.
Ooh,
you can see
nice.
here.
Ooh, wow.
I still got
put me down now.
like, what?
You can put me down now. You're about 5 minutes too late to save my poor boots from this muck.
Oh, sorry, Miss Jilly. Set her down.
Oh,
but he kind of shoves her slightly behind him just in case this guy does decide to, just in case the guy's lying and decides to stab him in the face. He's got it like a little behind him.
Okay. Yeah,
what?
Okay.
It's gonna keep you safe.
Yeah. The one living guy still in the room.
Yeah.
Reaches back into a pouch, pulls out a badge.
Ah.
I am one of the Duke's Inquisitives. Yeah.
Ah.
Have
we worked together before? And I'll give him like a big old meaty handshake. Or whatever the greeting, the proper greeting is. Bow, handshake, whatever we do.
No, either will do under various circumstances.
Okay. So I say, at your service then.
Yeah, not mine. He's the victim. Of what, I'm not sure, but let's see. Body was here like this. Back window has been broken out.
Mm-hmm.
No sign
7-inch
how
pipe that fits in a window.
Yes.
Funny thing.
Which is a little concerning. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I'd heard this thing described as huge, big as a man. Maybe not a me-sized man, but a, you-sized man. But this place is all narrow alleyways and tight corners. How did it get by without... Well, how did it get around at all? Most beasts that big don't like to be in places so cramped. Why bust into a house? Why not just pick off people running lone on the street?
Yeah, that's the other thing. He didn't actually, whatever it is, didn't actually bust in there. Near as I can figure. The only one window that is broken on this house is in the back, and it is broken out.
Broken out?
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think this beast, whatever it is, may have come in on 2 legs, if you know what I mean?
Can't rule that out.
Makes it a lot harder to look for them, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Would the both of you please care to give me a perception check?
I would love to do that.
Let's see how you do.
I have no idea what my perception modifier is, but that is okay.
Yeah, let's get over to your sheet.
I rolled a 17, so...
Well, your perception is based on your wisdom, so that's a 17.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Jilly?
Let me check. In the meantime, could you see if passive gets anything? Because of my abilities, my passive is actually better than my active.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of weird like that. I figure the role play for it is that she has a tendency to overthink things.
Mm-hmm.
So that when she's
is Matthew
relaxed,
coming out for anybody else?
Yeah, Matthew's audio is a little spotty, but I'm able to pick up most of it.
I can't even understand what you're saying. I'm sorry.
No problem.
Well, your overthinking things turns up a few interesting what did you roll, Shu?
17.
Okay, yeah. You're both... Well...
But my passive is 17. So.
Yeah. You'll notice a few odd little details about the room. This is one gentleman, fairly elderly. And appears to live here by himself.
The dead guy?
The dead guy.
Okay.
He has there are 2 plates of food in the room. One is a half eaten. The other hasn't been touched.
Interesting.
The other one's dessert. You have to
wait, are they the same meals? So like a meal set for 2 people or two?
Yeah, it looks like a meal set for 2 people. One's
so
been
not
eaten
like
a little bit, and one hasn't been touched.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
He was expecting a visitor. A visitor he honored. Is it an especially ostentatious, like, is it a meal fitting the, like, comfort level of this area? Or is it, like, special occasion meal? Or is it, like...
It's a meal fitting an old retiree.
Okay, but no special effort. Like, this was not, like, an honor or romantic dinner or any kind of special meal.
Not epic in any way. In fact, it looks kind of slapdash.
Okay, so this is someone he's familiar with. Someone he knows. Not a date, or at least not a good date.
Yeah, check out the size of that hickey. Yeah.
I look at the inspector like, like
someone forgot their safe word.
That's about what I was thinking too. Well, Inspector, I expect you being, at this point, most probable suspect, you want to solve this case.
Yes, I do. I'm going to throw one other detail. This one just at Jelly because, you know, being closer to the ground and all. There is a everything down here looks kind of well kept, but there is one rather dusty box there by the fireplace.
Ooh.
I point the box out to the investigator. Have you checked that out yet?
No, I haven't.
Do the houses around here have attics or cellars or both or neither?
They will sometimes have attics. Due to some of the more unusual problems of constructing cellars in Nelforge, they try not to dig down a whole lot.
Ground's too soft, so no cellars. Okay.
Well, no, the problem is not the ground being too soft. The problem is there being sometimes you break through to something underneath.
Oh, right. I forgot the Undercity. Okay.
Right.
So, might have brought something down.
Might have brought something down from the attic.
The attic to show the visitor.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Jilly, I'll take a look, just in case there's a ferocious beast in there. It's a joke, obviously, but I will.
Be my guest. It could.
It's a box about this big. It could contain rot beetles.
Could. So I'll carefully just flip open the flaps, and it's right. I don't need extra light because it's right next to the fireplace, so I'll just.
Right. Mm-hmm. It is a lion.
It is a lion. Okay.
Well, no, it is a tiny stuffed lion.
Oh.
And there's a monkey.
Oh, well, I think I found the
and that's a boar. Yeah.
Miss Jilly, you want to come take a look? In your experience, is there any sort of magic that could make these things a little less cute and a little more hungry?
I don't know if flesh to flesh has a reversal. But what we can do is, checking more mundane means, is rip open the seams and see if anybody hid anything in these.
Yes, but just a moment. First, I'm going to inspect. You said there's a lion and a boar?
There's a lion and a boar and a monkey, and there's a kind of misshapen horse because it was sort of crammed down into the corner. Oh. Someone will have to put it down now.
Oh. Well, the lion is the only one that would bite someone. And right. The dead guy has a bite, right? He's not. Is he bitten and gored? I'll glance back at him.
He is just bitten numerous times, numerous places, chunks taken out.
Are the chunks still there, or were they swallowed?
They appear to have been swallowed.
All right. So I'll take the lion out and kind of peer at it to see if there's any dried blood on the fur.
No, there isn't. It's clean. Right. And very old.
And very old. I'm not sure this is our culprit.
I should hope not.
But we can't rule it out.
Do you know someone that can detect magic? In case there's something like that on here.
Can I detect magic?
Do you know someone?
Well, I'm going to detect good and evil anyway. Just in case.
Okay.
So, can you see if there's any kind of leftovers here?
I'm mostly good at zapping things and creating illusions, so
wait,
not really.
This is a low magic world, correct?
There.
Or am I thinking of something else?
It's like a wizard college.
Oh, okay. So we wouldn't be secretive about using magic.
No, not really.
I might be thinking of a different game. I'm thinking of something else. Okay.
Yeah, this is okay. This is not the sort of nosebleed level magic that I've seen in some other campaigns, but it does get used a fair amount, and there are tales of the municipality being run with a fair amount of artifice, shall we say.
Okay.
In areas like sewage processing, for starters.
Fair. Thaumaturgy comes in handy.
Oh, yeah.
Is there a roll to detect good and evil, or is that a cantrip? Do I just do it?
I think it is a special ability. You just switch it on.
Okay, I do it. Switch. And take a look around. Including up in the attic. And I let the inspector know I'm going to go take a peek in the attic just in case anything is hiding up there.
Okay. Actually, let's look at the let's look at the paladins.
If something bit off my head when I was in the attic, and then Miss Jilly got tired of waiting and went to go tug on my leg, and this headless body just dropped down and fell right on top of it.
I've seen that written into Call of Cthulhu scenarios.
That'd be such a great horror movie scene.
Not doing it that way, though.
Oh.
Let's see. Looking for that divine sense. Yeah. Presence of strong evil registers on your senses like a noxious odor, and powerful good rings like heavenly music in your ears.
Which in my case would mean like death metal music.
You know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet of you that is not behind total cover. And sending your senses out in that way, you don't detect anything in range. Neither good nor evil.
So I'm going to walk around a bit. Walk out to the back window, go out the back door, kind of look up and down the alley, and of course up at the roofs as well, and then stick my head up in the attic. Which I probably don't even need to pull down the ladder. I probably just like pull myself up into the attic and look around.
You probably do, and have a look around up there, and
still nothing?
Actually, the ladder would still be down.
Oh! The ladder's still down. We'll let them know. Evidence or something.
Yeah. And actually, you can see where a few things have been pushed aside in order to get at a small box.
All right. Is there any sign of like haste? Has anything been like spilled? Is there any sign that this was like a hurried or last minute kind of thing, or like anything spilled, or is there any like sign that he cut himself on a nail or anything like that?
Let me describe the scene to help you better gauge the level of haste involved. Things in the attic tend to be sort of aligned and pushed neatly into corners, and neatly pushed into corners and against walls. There is this one section around this empty hole where a box used to be, about the size of the one box you found downstairs, where things have been sort of set aside, not at those straight angles, but nothing spilled.
Okay.
Very suspicious.
So, but it's definitely not a, oh shit, let me go grab the thing. It was like, oh, someone's coming over. I should go grab the thing.
Yeah, it was, if anything, it was being more like, let's see, move this, move this, move this. Yeah, this. Yeah. Here's something I think, holy crap! Yes.
Wait, the holy crap came up in the attic?
No.
Oh.
GM's depiction.
Oh, okay. So I will come down and let the others know. I was like, there was no kind of haste or panic or hurry up there in the attic. It looks like he thought these little animals were for his visitor. Looks like he prepared a meal, expecting company, and went up to get them. It's the only thing taken down from the attic recently. Not in any kind of haste.
So, yeah. Why did he get down?
What's very strange is I've come here originally before being told of this beast and engaged to, of course, destroy it with which I plan to do, Inspector, provided that that doesn't go against any of your plans. I came here looking for a truant child. And while I don't judge those who like small animals as adults, looking pointedly at Jilly, typically they are a child's amusement.
I'm not the one with the bird.
Actually, Argyle has stepped out. No, pardon me. Jilly has stepped out momentarily to try to chase someone down. And, well, okay, at this time of night, the streets are very quiet.
Oh, yeah, there's like nobody around.
It's almost as if people are afraid to go out.
Too quiet.
Too quiet indeed, yes.
Well, in that case, I'll just kind of like jerk my thumb at the way Jilly went as when I was like adults who like stuffed animals.
I don't see anyone scary looking who's like staring at me from an alleyway that I can call forward, because I'll totally do that.
Not at present.
Okay.
This isn't fate. You can't get fate points for doing stupid shit. Not you. Wrong system.
Hey, thief!
Jesus.
I tell the goat to go get Argyle with a chuckle and then go back in.
So I'm gonna inspect the body some more. You said they're all bites, but no claws? Because typically things that do a lot of tearing with their teeth, I assume that the bites are carnivore teeth, right? Like it's tearing, not chewing and crushing. Okay. Typically they also have claws. So are there claws?
You do find some claw marks, yes.
Okay, cool. How long were the claws probably? Like, are we talking like wolf claws, or are we talking like velociraptor claws? This is very important.
Maybe about an inch.
Okay, so not velociraptor. Damn. Okay.
Not this time.
Yeah, unless the inspector
on that, because where velociraptors are a complete menace.
Okay, you probably know that Saphir has been like wanting to wrestle a dinosaur like his whole life. So like every time there's some danger, I'm like, maybe it's a velociraptor, you guys. Maybe it's a T-Rex. Ah, damn, it's just a bear. I guess I can wrestle a bear. That's cool. It's not I was wrestling a T-Rex though. Like this is like a lifelong dream of his. He's always just a little disappointed when the village turns out to have been menaced by like a bear or wolves or an owl bear or whatever. It's just like, oh.
I totally know an illusion I'm going to cast over a bear soon.
Ah! Tell me that he's so happy or so betrayed. I'm not sure.
The old bear disguised as a bunny rabbit trick.
Yep.
I don't know if he could kill a bunny rabbit other than like for the cook pot. Like a giant bunny rabbit, he'd be like, "Oh, I want to ride that." He'd want to make friends with it, not kill it. But anyway, I guess I will open up my sketchbook and make pretty detailed notes of the wounds. And also how much blood came from the wounds. You said there was a lot of blood, so there
is a good bit of blood. If you're going to make that kind of determination, give me an int check.
Okay, but it was definitely killed. It was definitely not dead before it got bitten.
Oh, very much.
Okay, 14 plus. I actually don't know that I have an int modifier, James.
You do not.
I know. Okay, so yeah, 14.
Saphir has an int of 10.
Yay! I'm the smartest.
And can determine enough from the wounding and the blood that, bites were taken out of it. Blood was drunk.
Oh, so there's not as much blood as there should be.
Not as much blood as there should be.
That's weird, because a lot of animals, they don't, like, they might lap up the blood, but they don't just go, glug, 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 glug. Wait, was it like the blood spilled and then got lapped up, or like it was drunk from the wound? I can roll medicine too. I definitely have a medicine modifier, which seems like it would apply, me being like a medic and all.
That would fit better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does appear to have been lapped up outside the wound.
Okay. which means at least it's not like a wolf vampire guy, maybe. All right. Okay, there are animals that lap up the blood just to like get more nutrients, right? Like that is a thing that they do. It might be a thing I do. I don't know. Oh my god, David, you should do that. My ghost was like, I'm down chewing a boot. How you guys? What's up? Saphira's being boring, so I came hang with you. All right. So.
Well, I did give them most of the combat this round, this episode. So yeah, I felt I owed you and Matt something too.
Yeah. So a lot of blood spilled.
A good bit of blood spilled, but
like
not
a
all of it.
one-shot death. But a lot of it was up. And chunks of flesh were eaten.
Chunks of flesh were eaten.
Does it look like the body was dragged or shaken at all? Like, was it played with? Like,
no, not really.
Batted around or played with or anything like that?
Nothing like that. Nope. Whatever it was went right in.
I'm gonna go inspect the window. Obviously, if something jumps through a window, so the glass is broken out, which means it was used for an exit but not ingress.
Right.
Which is interesting because then how did it get in? Something with a bite that big, would it even fit through a typical door? Like if the door had been opened for it, would it even fit?
Okay. Looking at the kitchen there.
Yeah.
You're not even sure how it fit out the window.
Huh.
Yeah, that window is kind of small.
Maybe
for the size of the thing you're dealing with, based on the claw size and the bite, you would expect it to be bigger.
So it's changing. And
oh shit, you guys! You know what has a really big head in relation to the rest of its body? Juveniles.
Oh yes.
That plus the toys. I don't tell this inspector this. I'm just like, oh shit. Oh shit. If I expect the body to not fit through the window, but clearly it did, that means the head is really big, the bite is really big in relation to the rest of the body. Also, the teeth are longer than you would expect the claws that match the teeth to be. The teeth are longer than the claws are. That's what you said, right?
I don't remember saying anything about the teeth being especially long, but the thing...
You said a 7-inch bite.
7-inch wide.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's like a hand span, right? So a bite this wide, but claws only 1 inch long? But the claw's still sharp enough.
Yeah.
Well, it could
that would indicate that it has a big head in relation to the rest of its body. Correct?
It could very well, yes.
I'm not going to tell
you're not going to. Yeah, you're not going to tell Inspector Gordon about this because, yeah, I could see that being disturbing tiding.
But I am going to go inspect the window. Obviously, if something busted out the window, there's going to be blood and cuts. Like it would have been cut. So I'm going to see if there's anything like smell any blood that I find around the window. Obviously, there's also going to... Are there like...
No.
Wait. How would there not be footprints? How would there not be bloody paw prints? Are there?
There are not.
That is a disturbing level of care.
Yeah. No footprints. But hey, there is a spot of red on the window there.
Okay, I'm gonna smell it and maybe lick it.
Then, okay, wait. Smell it and then immediately lick it.
Maybe lick it.
Okay, doesn't smell like anything.
Does it taste? I mean, it smells like blood, right?
It doesn't smell like anything.
What? It doesn't smell like anything?
Well, okay, then you reach out and touch it with your finger, I guess, unless you're going to lick it. Going to go ahead and lick it.
I'll touch it with my finger first.
Okay, you touch it with your finger, it comes right up. It's a little piece of cloth. Red cloth.
It's not blood. It's cloth. Red cloth.
So whatever did this was wearing clothes?
Yeah, but even if it was wearing clothes, how did it go through a window and not get cut? How did it stand in a big puddle of blood, licking up the puddle of blood, and not leave any droplets or any bloody paw prints?
Yeah, I've seen cats be very fastidious about that sort of thing.
So it was here long enough to groom? That's basically what you're saying? It like stayed and hung out here with the body long enough to groom? I asked the inspector, how long do you think this guy was dead before you found him?
I think this happened last night.
All right, that's long enough.
Yeah.
Something was turned, a plush animal was turned into a real one, and after it bled, the blood turned into red cloth.
That's so weird.
That's my theory, anyway.
I look at Jilly and I'm giving her, like, she knows me. I'm giving her a, this shit's weird. This is weird shit kind of look.
I have an idea. Hold on a second.
I have a question about the cloth.
Cast a spell. I cast Fox's Cunning.
I'm sorry, you cast fuck what?
Fox's Cunning.
Oh, Fox's Cunning. I thought it was Fox this morning.
That mic cut out at just the right moment.
Yes. I know, that was beautiful.
So that the investigator can take a second look, but this time with advantage.
I don't know what you just... Oh, boy, yeah. Okay. This looks like the this looks like a bit of a paw print on the rug here. And you can see the way the fibers are mashed down, and yeah, then there's a paw print there, and that's a shoe.
That's a shoe.
How big is the shoe print?
It is about... It's a little smaller than the paw print.
God damn it! God damn it! It's a small shoe, isn't it? It's a small
yes.
shoe. Fuck! I look at Jilly like, you did this. This is your fault. I don't explain why I'm grumpy. I'm just like, Jilly? So maybe it was a woman.
So passive-aggressive. It's...
No,
active-aggressive.
I just don't want to talk about it in front of the. And I'm always
not
very
necessarily a woman, but okay. Look at the shape.
I'm like going.
It could be
There's no sort of heel on it.
A woman. I say after seeing.
And I'm like,
it's not a woman. It's gonna be a woman.
I give Jilly the cloth. Is it cloth that one would expect from people living in this area? Or is it an unusual fabric for this area? Is it like silk or velvet? Or is it like homespun dyed with root?
It does appear to be a root-dyed coarse fabric.
Okay, so a local, probably.
Yeah, coarse-dyed, beat-dyed coarse fabric, but soft. It's been washed a few times. And you do that sometimes. I was really hoping
it was some rich asshole. I really like beating.
No, this is not the work of a rich asshole.
Damn it. I mean, not that would be good, but then I would get to kill them, which would be good.
Yeah, so I report that the fabric is coarse. It was dyed with probably beets, and no self-respecting halfling would be caught dead in this.
So not a halfling, which, well, okay, so not a halfling, because that was my theory. Because the shoe, I was like, well, maybe it was a halfling. guys, halfling, yeah, huh?
And then I need to check that, because...
Well, she just gave her opinion, so...
Oh, I see.
The actual accuracy of that statement?
And I kind of look at her jokingly and go, like, I don't know. halflings, you lot can be vicious. When you're interrupted at breakfast. I look at the inspector and goes, I still have the scars.
I am not finding Prox's cunning. Is it a
Oh, it's under enhanceability.
Oh.
The target has advantage on intelligence checks. It's touch and concentration.
There it is.
Up to an hour.
Up to an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Now, after making those initial observations about the scene and pointing out the paw prints and the footprints and the things like that, you left the spell up?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Is it only a single target, or do I get advantage too?
On
my single
target. It's a single target thing. And after that bit of banter back and forth, where you're talking about what it could be or what you shouldn't tell him that it is, he does sort of arch an eyebrow and ask, "Okay, what aren't you telling me?"
God damn it!
I don't know about the kid yet, so I'm just like,
Is he looking at me specifically, or just both of us?
He's looking at both of you.
It's a local.
If you're doing that in character, God damn it, and then just thinking a really long time.
What are you telling us? Hold on, let me make something up.
I think what Severe does is just like stare blankly for just a second too long, just like, and then react. So it's just like, and just go, it's a local. I was hoping. See,
I let the spell lapse.
Too late.
The people of this area, they have enough to deal with without they're already worried that their neighbors may rob them or cheat them or trick them.
Without whatever's going on here.
Mm-hmm. Without worrying that their neighbors may also eat them. Yes.
You know,
but I do intend to find this thing, and I do intend to.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, second plate of food, whoever it was wasn't expecting whatever it was that happened to happen.
No, of course not.
No.
They wouldn't have opened the door to let them in otherwise. It was someone they knew. It was someone he knew. It was someone he liked. Caught his old bones up to the attic to get something to show them.
And it was a box of stuffed animals.
Perhaps they were related. It was something from their childhood.
Can't rule that out.
They had some sort of relationship. There was trust, at least until the teeth came out.
Yeah.
And I look straight at him and I go, see, usually that's a metaphor, but this time it's not a metaphor.
The teeth came out.
The teeth came out. And they were hungry. Lapped up the blood, ate the flesh, didn't waste anything. Well, except the rest of him, so they weren't that hungry. Or got distracted, but took time to groom themselves, but not that well.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here. Including the stuff you're still not telling me. But that'll come later, I'm sure.
It isn't me you need to interrogate, Inspector. I'm as committed to solving this as you. But in my own way, you understand?
No, I understand.
Thank you. I think you've already deduced. And then he looks at Jilly just for a flicker, like, did I say that right? That
Jilly nods.
I am not keen to write off this area as just a pack of criminals.
Neither am I.
Good. When you go back to the city center, I wonder if you wouldn't mind sending a message to the Minister of Children that I am still here and still working on his case.
Okay, I can pass along a message if you need.
I would appreciate it very much.
I will do that.
Well, I have a few more doors to knock on then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but at this point, yeah, we've gone kind of over.
Fuck. I don't want to have to kill a kid, you guys.
Oh no.
Well, I have good news on that front,
or
but that'll be for later.
Yeah. Either a kid or a halfling, I don't know.
Or a halfling kid? A giant halfling kid?
With no self-respect.
Giant halfling kid.
Jody's like, we would never wear this. We would never. And Sophia's just like,
Yeah, I walk past a tacky halfling. Oh God. There's our suspect.
How dare you? Jilly the fashion police. I love it.
Yep.
Roll sartorial damage.
Right. Oh wait, can Jilly get vicious mockery? Take a bard level and get that.
Wait, I've got it. This piece of fabric matches this outfit. Oh my God. She has horrible taste.
I like Sophia the inspector just looking at them and are just like, not impressed. That's amazing. Yeah, I need to do detective work with Julie more often.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be fun.
Yeah, I guess we go back to the end to sleep.
See what's been happening there.
Well,
and
actually,
oh
no,
my God,
I can't go sleep. I have to patrol the Swiss streets all night. But David, you and I can cover that if you want to not have it take up game time.
Well, we're not going to worry about it for now because, like I said, we have kind of gone over, and I'm going to stop broadcast for now.
Okay.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
See people next week.